Okay, so today we are going to talk about EIDL. We're going to talk about the PPP. We're going to talk about the ways you can apply for it. And now today, things have opened up in a different way to apply for the PPP. And if you watch all the way to the end, I'm going to give you two links. I'll put them in the, I'll put them on the screen so that you can see them, so that you can go see these places to learn a couple pieces of information, like how much you can expect to get just because you live in this country and you're a citizen, you pay taxes. And another thing you'll see is a link for like questions related to that same thing. Okay, so that'll be at the end. This is going live to talk about the fact that we are going to have a Zoom call at 2:15 p.m. We do these every day. This week they've been at 2:15 p.m. So if you want to get into a roundtable discussion with other people who own their own business. Now, our first couple, we had people that owned companies that had dozens of employees, W-2 workers. We had people that were self-employed. We had people that had all contractors their team was made up of. And so everybody's trying to figure out, how do we get this money and how do we get it in a way that's going to make the best possible difference for our business? And so that's what we're going to be talking about. Okay, so EIDL, what is it? It's the disaster loan that's available from the SBA. You go there directly and you get it. That has a $10,000 advance. Now, here's the question. Today, someone suggested that there's a change in the rules. So we're going to be investigating that in our call together about, is there a change in the rules that isn't just a blanket $10,000 advance? Is it now based on the number of employees you have, an extra? Someone suggested that there's a dollar amount limit per number of employees that you have. So we're going to investigate that. The second thing is the PPP. 7 days ago, it opened up as a way for any business owner that had employees to go and be able to start the process for an SBA-backed loan with a high degree of forgiveness if you used it for payroll and payroll associated expenses and rent utilities, to try and keep businesses open and going and keep people on the payroll. Now, today, they've opened the second wave, which is all the people who are contractors, sole proprietors. All of those of you who operate in that manner can now go on there and request to get the SBA loans that way. So we're going to be answering some of the questions about what happens if you're, do you need to go through a bank for that? Is there another mechanism for that? So that's what we're going to be talking about in our talk here in just a few minutes at 2:15 Eastern on April 10th. And all of these things, what we do is we post them in a place called the Business Prosperity and Growth Group. So that's on Facebook. It's also on LinkedIn. If you want to know more about how to make the most of what we have available to us, then go on the Business Prosperity and Growth Group. And that is a place where you can get all these resources. We put them all in there so they're easily available for the members of that group. So again, Business Prosperity and Growth. I'm going to share it to my screen here. Hopefully, if you're on Facebook or if you are on YouTube, you will see what I'm sharing. If you're on Periscope, I'm sorry, but I'm just sharing with you what we we'll be talking about. So that's the Business Prosperity and Growth Group, and you can see that there are a lot of SBA notes and some other files, just some reference material, other webinars that we've been a part of that our partners have put together. It's a great resource. So if you want to learn more about this today or any other day, then come to that place, the Business Prosperity and Growth Group on Facebook and or LinkedIn. So at 2:15, we're going to start the Zoom call, and we're going to be talking more of a roundtable dialogue. This is how you can turn this money into more money, how to get lined up for it if you're a contractor, if you own a company, or if you're a sole proprietor, if you have employees, W-2 or otherwise. I mean, some of us have owned a business with employees before and said, you know what, I'd like to have a business with fewer employees. In fact, I'd like to make them all contractors if they like that, because that's a better thing as far as overhead and as far as liability and other issues that can come with the traditional W-2 employee. So some people have set their businesses up. One of my businesses is like that. And so I intentionally did not want to go pursue a bunch of employees. So how can I access some of these dollars that are made available for all these kind of businesses? And that's the, so that's what we're going to talk about there. So last thing I promised is that by watching all the way through the end, I'd share with you a couple of links that are going to help you understand more about what the government's going to give to you. So just because you're a U.S. citizen, you have access to some cash. The government is sending us some money to help us make it through this window when we're being asked to stay indoors, stay home, stay away from crowds. So I want to share with you just real quickly, there are two websites that I have to give credit to my friend Molly Grubb, who put these out in one of her listings today, her emails that include, she's Grubb Financial, and she helps people create their legacy. She sent out an email and referenced these two links. So I want to give credit to her. This is the first one, the stimulus check calculator. You can see this is at Forbes.com, and there's the URL right there. And it's a way that you can just put in, you know, did you file it yet? How many people in your household, and what can you expect to get? So that's the first link. The second link is right here, the economic impact payments. What do you need to know? When are they going to happen? And this is suggesting that they are starting soon, and there's no additional need for you to do anything, but go here and read this if you have any more questions. So if you are on Facebook watching us live, or if you're on Periscope and you're watching me live there, or if you're on YouTube and you're watching us live there, then at 2:15, which is now, you can come over and join us in this Zoom meeting. The way you'll find that is Business Prosperity and Growth. You'll find the link, the password, and all that stuff there. Join us if you have questions, or if you want to talk about some of the things you've learned, or some of the things that you don't like. We'll be talking about all of it. So until then, I just want to encourage you that this is the time to lean into your business. This is the time for you to do more, because more is available to you if you choose to pursue it.